yesterday Eagles have missed out of automatic World Cup qualification despite winning their opponent Benin Republic 4-0. Now, these are the two issues we want to look at. Now, let's give you a rundown to these issues so that together we'll come and discuss them collectively. Now, Daniel Bwala yesterday was featured on the Trust TV, and one of the statements he made have actually generated a lot of discussion on different media platforms, and we decided to bring this because it has to do with issue of insecurity and why is the country not being adequately secured by people who took an oath to secure Nigerian and Nigerians. Now, Daniel Bwala said we don't have technology required to fight insecurity. Yes, that is what he said yesterday when he was featured on a program on a Daily Daily Trust. Now, let's give you that's a statement made by Daniel Bwala. Then we'll come to look at it holistically based on what you feel about this statement. Yes.
In terms of security, the security of lives and the welfare of the people shall be the primary responsibility of government. And that is what we are on top of the situation doing. Yeah. When was the last time we arrested leaders of Boko Haram? When was the last time you saw the surrendering by leaders of bandits? When was the last time, as soon as they abduct people, we recover them?
Well, they haven't been, they haven't been surrendering of late. They've had no cause to do that.
No, because they've been surrendering.
I mean,
they've been surrendering.
I'm not sure we're tracking the same development. But the point.
But give me an example. When was the last time, in your recollection, they surrendered?
I can't remember the last time. Actually.
Certainly, it happened more than twice this year.
Right. Okay. But the larger point is this: how much are we spending on one road, for instance, compared to how much budgetary allocation is for defense? Because also against the backdrop of that question about state of emergency, we had Major General UI Mohammed join the conversation last week, and he said, listen, in all his years of service, he'd use what he would best describe for the most part is like using an iPhone 6 for the entire duration of his years in service, when there's an iPhone 17 out there's an iPhone 16, there's an iPhone 15, and those are the kinds of ammunitions that we have in our armory. He was talking about tanks.
Right.
So I mean, that paints a clear picture, isn't it, when it comes to our defense spending?
Yeah, I agree, it paints a picture, but it is not a perspective-based picture. Because iPhone 16 and 17 or iPhone 10 and 17 have one common denominator. They can receive calls, they can make calls, they can receive text, they can send text.
So they have different capabilities.
So these are the fundamentals, right? I can call you, you hear me, I will hear you. I can send text, you send text, right? So
some would say that's an oversimplification.
Not really. Okay, look at when you say
I mean, it's modern warfare, isn't it?
Right.
You want the best tools for the job.
So do you produce? You have to buy, right? You have to buy where it's available to buy. So when you hear about, and those people who are talking about Christian genocide, if this country is placed as country of particular concern, are you going to have access to this? Take, for example, iPhone 17 might be F18 or Raptor F22, or in fact F35 stealth, right? Or B2 bomber. Where can you get it? You can only see it in your dream. America won't sell it to you.
We bought Dr. Carnos, but I get your point.
We have not been considered eligible enough to have iPhone 17, which is either F15, F16, F15, F18, Raptor 22, or 35. These are the iPhone 17 Pro Max, right? When you don't have, you have to make use of Tucano, which is iPhone 12, as long as it can make calls and receive calls. See, when it comes to
so are you saying the army has all it takes as far as arms and ammunition?
No, certainly not. There will never be any defense budget anywhere in the world that will be sufficient. I will be the last person to tell you that, because there are emerging issues. Look, we don't have the technology that is required. The world is changing. Warfare now is going scientific. They are now producing machines that will have less people in combat fields. That's why we have drones. We have satellite system. There are people, you will see barrage of drones coming to your country and people are not inside. That's high tech. One, even if you have the money, the countries that will sell to you, they may have a pact among each other. For example, not even America. If you approach the British people to buy F-18, they can't sell it to you because they have a defense contract between them and America. If you approach France, it is like that. So there is a weapon that is assessed to be one that is in the market for you. Are we buying those? My answer is yes. 2, do we need more money to invest? My answer is yes, because we also need to motivate and make sure that the welfare of those who fight and that of their families are protected.
Right.
Now, that has been the position of the special advisor to president, talking about Daniel Bwala. Now, many, if you when monitoring the social media platforms, there are a lot of a kind of reaction to what he said, because many have seen this as a kind of indictment on the side of the government, because he has confessed that we have no technology required to fight insecurity in the country. Now, many are saying that, is it Nigerian is not financially buoyant enough to acquire this, because with your money, there are some bilateral agreement you could reach, just like the way Buhari did, yes, to have a Super Tucano. And many are now saying that even as he is now saying that some of the required fighter jets that we needed, that we could not get them. What is stopping the country? The government, is it that the government is not doing what is required for him to have the confidence, the belief of the Western world who will actually help him to get all these things? What is happening? Again, some men are saying that the Super Tucano we have, so to speak, has it been judiciously put into use? Here you are having some gangs of bandits, appearing in a broad daylight, even going to conduct a kind of what they call a caricature peace park. There is no way a local government will enter into a peace park with terrorists when the state government is there and the government at the center, the national government, is there. So the issue of having peace park with bandits has to do, it's a national issue, because it's a national security issue and it must be taken at national level. Here you are today, locals, people on their own organizing peace park with bandits, and yet the government is telling you that we have no required technology to fight this. And then who is to be blamed? This discourse, now we're going to give you opportunity to talk about this, because many people have been indicting the government since they said Daniel Bwala have appeared on his own, you understand, to say that the government have no, we don't have the requirement, the resources is there. And many are saying that since he said we need a huge amount of money to do that, why channeling 15 trillion naira to a road that is not having economic benefit, that compared to the roads we are having in Lagos to Ibadan, Lambata, Bida, that to take you down, link you up to the northwest. So all these are roads that have great economic benefit to the country, but yet the government have decided to channel the whoopee sum of 15 trillion naira to Lagos Calabar Road, jettisoning the issue of insecurity. That with this, with President, going on bilateral meetings here and there every now and then, why don't he use that opportunity to, relate with countries like Russia, China, that can supply you or help you to have all these sophisticated weapons to do with issue of insecurity? But unfortunately, the advisor to the president have appeared and is telling the world that no required technology to fight it. The resources to fight it is not there, but you have the money to channel on Lagos Calabar Highway. That's all about that. Another very interesting issue that we are tabled for discussion this morning is about the Super Eagles. Yes, Eagles have missed out of automatic World Cup qualifiers despite winning Benin 4-0. This is very interesting. Nigerians were very happy yesterday. Just before we take you down to the story, many have said that sport, particularly football, is one of the defining factors that bring Nigerians together. Yesterday, many Nigerians and different homes are not thinking about the economic situation of the country. They are not thinking about insecurity, but they are thinking about coming together to support the Eagles at Uyo Stadium to have victory so that we can secure a qualification to the World Cup. Unfortunately, our counterpart, our opponent playing at other home ground, which is South Africa, have actually defeated their opponent there, which automatically gave them edge over Nigerian, topping that group. Now, let's give you a rundown to yesterday's story. The Super Eagles of Nigeria cruised to a 4-0 victory over Benin Republic on Tuesday at Goldfield Akpabio International Stadium in Uyo, but fell short of securing automatic qualification for the 2026 FIFA World Cup. Despite the emphatic win, Nigeria finished as one of the best second-placed team in the CAF qualifying series and will now advance to African playoff round. Striker Victor Osimhen, who was a kind of stand-forth performance of the night, scoring a sensational hat-trick to power Nigerian past their West African neighbors. The Galatasaray forward opened the scoring just 3 minutes into the game, calmly finishing off a swift attacking move to give Super Eagles a dream start. The victors shows flashes of resilience but struggle to contain Nigerians' high pressing and attacking tempo. Osimhen doubled the lead midway through the first half with a trademark header, rising highest to meet a cross from Samuel Chukwueze. Shortly after the break, the 26-year-old completed his hat-trick with a composed finish from a close range, effectively putting the result beyond doubt. With Nigeria still chasing a superior goal difference, improve their ranking among the runner-up, Coach Eric Charles' men maintain their attacking intensively until they finish the final whistle. Their persistence paid off in the added time when substitute Frank Onyeka smashed a home superb volley from Moses Simon across to seal 4-0 victory. The result capped up an impressive performance but was not enough to lift the Super Eagles to the top of their group, meaning they will have a negative or a navigation the playoff stage to secure a place at the 2026 FIFA World Cup, jointly hosted by the United States, Canada, and Mexico. Now, that is the situation. Nigeria yesterday, after the 4 win over their counterpart, talking about the Benin Republic, yet they could not secure automatic qualification. But what it means that Nigeria will now have to play a playoff, being the best loser in their group. So you are going to have Gabon, Cameroon, Nigeria, and Burkina Faso, who are going to be trending tentacles to see who is going to be the best loser to add up to the list of those who have actually secured automatic qualification yesterday. So, Ebile, I want you to join me on this. I deliberately refuse not to bring in a sport analyst because, what they look for in Sokoto, you have it right here in your Sokoto. Yes. So, I believe you can do. What do you make of yesterday's victory vis-a-vis Nigerians unable to automatically qualify to the World Cup until they play a playoff?
The thing is, at the end of the day, Mr. Paya, real quick, let's start historically where we've been as a nation. Because when you look at it, when we are talking about football in Africa, you call Nigeria as one of the powers. We were number one back in the days, but somewhere along the line, they were mixing politics together with the sport, and we had a whole lot of issue. Because historically, you can see that Super Eagles have been we have qualified for the FIFA World Cup 6 times, and this is the first time that we'll go. Possibly might go 2 times without qualifying. Yes, we qualified the first time in 1994, 1998, 2002, 2010, 2014, 2018. We didn't qualify for the last one. So, but we are keeping our fingers crossed on that particular one. And like I was telling you, Mr. Paya, you in the first match, you can see from the way this qualifier panned out, it was kind of a game that people were not, to me, players were not playing with that much loyalty. They were not playing with that much passion for their country, for whatever reason, maybe due to motivation, due to any other thing you can think of. Players were not giving their best, if you ask me. Even from the match we played yesterday, if you watch that match, you can see that the Benin, they were really wanted to win that match. They really wanted to win that match, and they played us up till even where we were winning them 2-0 that first half. They were still playing us. They were having the better opportunity, but we were being more clinical. That was just the only thing that helped us that day. And if you can see from our first match, we drew 1-1 against Lesotho. Lesotho drawing 1-1 against Lesotho. We drew 1-1 against Zimbabwe again. Then we finally lost to Benin Republic 2-1. Who was coached by Genetro, that we were saying was not good. That we Nigerians were saying it was not good. You know, it was our former coach. We were like, it's not good, it's not this, it's not that. He went over there and was able to coach them to beat us. Even yesterday, it was just the grace of God, if you ask me. Let's be realistic with each other, because I didn't see us playing anything exceptional. And I was also talking about NFA. What was the criteria of them bringing in Eric Chelle?
But excuse me, let me hold your breath there.
Okay.
Talking about playing exceptional football. Many have argued that yesterday, if the spirits the Super Eagles put in place yesterday and had 4 wins, 0, where the same spirit put in place in the previous matches, you know, they had 5 draw.
Exactly.
In 5 matches, which are supposed to be at least, if we are going for a win, we would have gotten at least 15 points. 15 points. So 15 points reduced to 5 points. But yesterday's match, take it or leave it, it's also exceptional, so superb, so wonderful, so impressive, so entertaining. Nigeria was so happy yesterday. The opening match of the game, 3 minutes.
Yes,
the opening,
there was a goal.
There was a magic from Victor Osimhen, and you can see the spirit he has been put
That was why
consistently.
I mentioned him specifically for that, because I have to give it to Osimhen. During these qualifiers, he has been the one that has been dragging and carrying the team on his head single-handedly. Because he wants to go to the World Cup, and that was why I mentioned passion the other time. On paper, in the group we have the best team. Currently in Africa, on paper, we have the best teams. We have players playing at the top leagues in Europe.
No, you want to do head-to-head.
You understand? When we're talking player to players, top comparison with other teams in Africa, you know, we have one of the best teams on paper. But why we can't translate that into actual playing of football on the football day, on the football match day? Why can't we transfer it? That is the problem. Those are the problems. We have a whole lot of coaching instability, you know. After all, we had Augustin Iguavon, we had Jose Pacero, we have Finidi George, before we now had Eric Chelle coming in. And I'll say something very important. I do tell people something. Mr. Paya, me, I watch football. When I watch football, I watch your tactics. It is not just about kicking football and running after it. No. What kind of football are you playing? Are you playing entertaining football? We used to know Nigerian as an entertaining team. Once upon a time, we were the second most entertaining team after Brazil. Once upon a time, we were that good. So, Nigeria is not a footballing nation where we'll be doing kick and follow football. Even England that used to do it, they're no longer doing it again. That type of football is now facing now. We need to see tactics. We need to see how is your formation. When you are defending, what is the formation? When you are attacking, what is the formation? All these things. I didn't see it in our football yesterday. That is just the truth.
Okay, if we look at talking about tactics and one of the entertaining used to be entertaining team, there is a spirit in Nigerian Super Eagles on those days.
Yes, the flair.
You know, they don't rush. They are too calm. They hold the ball.
Yes,
they know what to do with the ball. And when the opponents are trying to, push the game, they cool down the tempo of the game, and that is why they used to have edge. Look at what happened to Nigeria during Olympic. Nigeria against Brazil, and Nigeria against Argentina, and we got the glory. So all those things, and that time, this is the tactical part of it, the administrative part of it. During that time, it was a military government. I think Sani Abacha, right?
Yes.
You have the president giving all the support they needed, and he kicked against any interference. He never allowed any interference in the coaching crew. They gave them the opportunity, and even the NFF there then are those who actually have passion, zeal, and love for the game. You see the like of Sani Toro, then you understand going there. You see the passion.
The passion, yes.
Aside from the motivation the government is giving, they too are giving out the motivation. Now you now see the president, the then head of state, Sani Abacha, when the team advanced to a certain level, which is semi-final, he put a call to make sure that that presidential,
that rapport is there. Yes, that call from your president, rallying you,
one-on-one,
gingering
your spirit, letting you know that you are the ambassador of your country.
All this.
Give us very good result. That is aspect of it. And again, the president makes sure that then the head of state, so to speak, make sure that each allowance that is meant for every player is being given, and there was a follow-up. And he made sure that the NFF then did not siphon the resources that is meant for this player.
Exactly.
Here you are, most of these players use their own money as a flight ticket from their team, from their club.
They fly themselves. They get injured. They leave the treatment to their club and to the players themselves. The country doesn't do anything about it.
So how do you make of all these type of things that is embedded in the team? In the footballing team, and at the end of the day, today we are not seeing all those things.
You see, the thing is, Mr. Pai, at the end of the day, it is not only in the footballing aspect. The issue of Nigerian football is even administrative. There's an administrative problem from the NFF, the NFA, anyone they are calling it currently. You talked about transparency now. When they give them, okay, you have been given 5 million naira, for example, to prepare yourself for a particular tournament, and somebody is not removing 2 million from the 5 million naira
to add you.
To add, do you know? Somebody is not going to now give to the other person. By the time it will not get to the players, it will now be remaining just 1 million naira. These are the things. Players are not being motivated now from administration. Now, appointments should be based on merit, not by who you know, not by politics. Picking of players should be by merit, not by politics, not by okay, I'm close to the president, I'm going to be the one. Let us put people who know about these particular things in those places. For example, look at how the Cameroonian FA is doing now when they brought in Samuel Eto'o. You know, you can see, okay, let's even come back to Nigeria. Look at what Ahmed Musa is doing in Kano Pillars currently.
Yes. The motivation
you understand? Because he is a former player. He's even a present player. He's still playing. He knows how.
Team manager.
He's still managing the team and he's still running the team. Now, these are the kind of things we need people, our old legends, people like Anu Wako, people like Garba Lawa, people like Gabriel Agawa. They should come in. Let them run this thing for us. Let them be the president, because it is only them that can know what to do and how to go. Now again, we need to invest in our coaches. We have dearth of coaches. We don't have good coaches in this country. Let's be fair to each other, Mr. Paya. We know that we don't have good coaches, though. We have good coaches, but they need to be trained better, is what we are saying. For example, Mr. Paya, this thing is very simple. I've always told people this thing times without number. You can get a coach. For example, you now, okay, Mr. Pa, you want to be a coach. Why not get your FIFA licenses? Go back to school. Go back to school. Get your FIFA license. If you know you want to do this thing, come. Former players, come, because I believe that former players are the ones that can better translate it. Because not that the best players make the best coaches, but we can see part of the best coaches are actually former players. The likes of Guardiola, the likes of even Jurgen Klopp, you know, a whole lot of them. Though we have people that didn't actually play the game, that they are doing well. The likes of Jose Mourinho, he never played the game, but he's doing well when it comes to, you know, coaching and the likes. So now what I'm saying is, now liaise with one of these foreign clubs or foreign nations who have one of these good coaches. You can talk to Manchester United, you can talk to Liverpool, you can talk to Manchester City. Have 2 of your coaches. Go and understudy Pep Guardiola for the next 2-3 years. Have like 10 people that go different countries, different clubs like that. When they come back, embed them back into your league. Because Mr. Paya, your league, your national team is as good as your league. If your league is not doing well, there is no way your national team is going to do well. So even our league too is also. That's why we talk of grassroots football. How is our grassroots football now in this country?
But in light of all that you have said, I see one very big lacuna, which is corruption.
Yes.
Because it's not all about acting the likes of Kanu, Okucha, who actually have passion. Despite what I've done to the country, they still have passion, even at their old age, at old footballing age, they still have passion. But if you are bringing them, will those people at the glass house allow these people to have the opportunity, just like Cameroonians have done now? Samuel Eto'o is their chairman now. And I'm sure they are going to leave him for a very long time, because he has the resources. All those money you have got in.
He has the contact.
Thank you very much. He has the contact. Yes. He has the contact, and he can motivate their local players, take them to where they can go and polish them very well and come back. Okay, look at that boy, that number 20, that Akko.
Yes.
He's from Mina
He's
here.
from Chenchaga. I know him. Yes. From Chenchaga, yes.
So look at, they never. It was when he scored
and
against Barcelona. That's when they
yes. Nobody knew about Akko.
That's why he's playing. The NFF don't have the time, the searchlight to search for boys like this until he was able to score against Barcelona. That's the only time they now saw him, and they brought in and. God be the glory. In the last part before yesterday's match, he actually came in as a sub and he gave us a goal. Yes. You understand? So he got luck. goals of scoring ran out of him yesterday. You couldn't score, but actually he had proved
played well. Yes.
So I think issue of corruption is one very
yes.
important.
That's why we need transparency. Yes, we need the transparency in our footballing system. In fact, in everything we are doing in Nigeria, Mr. Paya, we need transparency.
Because we have to look at sport as one of the unifying factors.
That's it. It is only in sport that there is no Christian, there is no Muslim, there is no poor, there is no rich. You will see a rich man with his malu and a poor man in the stadium arguing when their team score goal. You will see a Christian and a Muslim. You will see even anyways people who are fighting. Me, I've seen that, Mr. Pa, people who are fighting when it was El Clasico, that match. I know we forget El Clasico, Barca Madrid. Those guys were currently fighting. But I think was it Barca that scored or Madrid that scored? The two of them they've hugged each other before they remember they are fighting. This one, not done. But they've already hugged already. So but so they come back, and that was the end of the fight.
I think it's a clear call to Nigerian government, a government at all level that let's begin to look at, since we're having issue of insecurity now, let's use support as one of the unifying factors, and before you know it, the sky is going to be our limit. Well, listener, at this point in time, we want to have take a little breather here to bring you the news flash, and when we are back at the program continue, please stay and don't go anywhere.
Badeggi Radio.
News. Get the latest news in Nigeria and the world on Badeggi Radio. We give you the latest updates and keep you informed 10 a.m. every morning with News Flash. Keep up with what is happening on the globe with news at 12 noon and get more information with news at 5 p.m. Get all you need to know in one place.
News.
Good morning and welcome to Badeggi Radio News Flash. Senior Advocate of Nigeria Yusuf Olaolu Ali has called on the National Assembly to remove the powers of court to declare winners in election petitions. Nigerian Electricity Regulatory Commission (NERC) has approved the disbursement of 28 billion naira to electricity distribution companies for the second phase of the meter acquisition fund scheme, targeted at metering all outstanding B and A customers free of charge. A Federal Inland Revenue Service has announced plans to hold the second edition of its tax clinic in Abuja as part of efforts to expand public engagement and prepare taxpayers for the transition into the Nigeria Revenue Service. And that's the news flash. Thank you for listening, and do stay tuned by 12 noon for the full bulletin.
Badeggi Radio.
Yes, listeners, you're welcome back to your football program, the Badeggi Radio Link. Yes, we are this morning tabling two issues to for you listening. Yes, we have this issue of insecurity, where the special advisor to President on the media and public communication, Daniel Bwala, saying that Nigeria, we don't have the required technology to fight insecurity in Nigeria. Many have seen this as a kind of indictment on the SA, on the government, by its own senior special advisor on public communications. Because Nigeria are saying that if you say we don't have the required technology to fight insecurity, then what is stopping Nigeria? Is Nigeria not financially buoyant enough to acquire the F-16 and all the fighter jets required? Then the ones we are having, what is stopping the government from using it? Because many are now saying that the Super Tucanos purchased by Buhari, many of them have not actually been working effectively. Otherwise, the bandits who are appearing on in the broad daylight to have a peace park with locals could have been eliminated using these little firefighters we are having. The air component is not actually working well. And here you are hearing the special advisor to the president on public communication saying that the technology is what is failing the country. Again, we brought you the issue of a Super Eagles missing out of a World Cup. That is the automatic qualification despite trashing their opponent Benin Republic yesterday, 4 goals to nothing at Uyo Stadium in Akwa Ibom. Now, this is the issue. So, what did you make of all this issue we have brought before you this bright and promising Wednesday morning? We want to hear your own opinion so that the opinion you're going to dish out here are going to help the government in taking its own informed decision. So, let's begin to pick calls and hear your opinion. Our very first caller of the day, let's hear what you have for us. Hello.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir.
Yes, sir. Adamu Alasan speaking from Paifo, sir.
You are welcome to the program, Mr. Adamu Alasan.
Yes, sir. This of it that they celebrate at by politics because the ethical professionalism of Nigeria Army is insulted, is disrupted, and is not. They are not.
Sorry, we barely can hear you clearly because of network. Do well and maybe we position your direction so that you can call so that we can hear you loud and clear. Hello.
Hello, good morning, Mr. Osman Apaya.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Captain Dogo. This is Dombidi.
Dombidi, welcome to the
Yesterday, I even forgot myself that I'm in Nigerian because of that match. Understand? No emotional thinking. I was carrying away all the insecurity that we have and the poverty. Because I was very glad that yesterday. So we thank God and we need more and more again. You understand? Let's pray for our darling Nigerian Super Eagles, and the issue of insecurity in Nigeria is beyond of our control. All these jets that we have is just propaganda. They are not even going to work. So let's keep on praying. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Yes, sir. The issue is we do not have technology required to fight insecurity. That's according to Daniel Bwala, special advisor to the president on political matters. And of course, yes, the Super Eagles yesterday missed out of automatic ticket to World Cup. They will have to play a playoff before their destiny ahead of 2026 will be determined. Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Yes. This is Brian. I'm calling you from Mina.
Please turn down the volume of your radio set.
Yes, I have done that already.
Thank you very much, sir.
No, congratulations to us all.
Yes.
Although we missed out on the qualifying series.
Yes, the automatic.
Yes,
we still have a chance.
I pray so. You know, the sport is one thing, especially football, is one thing that brings us as Nigerians as one. I pray that the situation is like that all over. We don't have to be different, having different opinion on other issues. Anyway, congratulations to us all. The second thing I want to talk about is the insecurity in our country, Nigeria. Well, it's very unfortunate. The only thing that is left for us is prayers. Because the way things are going in this country now is just only God that will bring us out of it. But one thing is for sure, for everything that has a beginning will definitely have an end. I hope you understand what I'm saying.
Of course, yes.
So for us to say, for the special assistant to say that Nigeria doesn't have the prerequisites to fight insecurity in Nigeria, he's just looking for a way out. Unfortunately, he stopped himself. How can he just indict his principal by saying that? You know, if that one cannot work, you know, there's what we say, if automatic cannot work, use manual. Our defense security agency, they are very, 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 very effective. It's just that they don't allow them the technical know-how to go about it. Our soldiers are going to other countries for peacekeeping, and they have gone there and come back successfully. Why is it that our own is not working? It's because they don't give them the right. You understand what I'm saying? So if this thing cannot work, if we don't have the prerequisite to fight insecurity in Nigeria, we have the manual way of doing it. Let's take the war to them. I hope you understand what I'm saying.
Yes, yes.
So I just pray that things will just work out fine for us all. God help us.
Amen.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Malam Ibrahim,
You're
for
welcome.
that contribution. 09138579001 is the number to call. You can follow us on our Facebook page at Badeggi Radio 90.1 FM to make your comment. And again, on our YouTube channel, you can follow us at Badeggi Radio 90.1 TV. So you could go there, comment, like, and of course subscribe to the channel to have more and more of our programs here on Badeggi Radio 19.1 FM. Mina. Hello.
Hello, good morning, Mr. Baya.
Good morning, sir.
This is Sandra Demushi calling from Mina.
Okay, you're welcome to the program, sir.
You see, Mr. Baya, not to me. Bwala's statement was just a mere rhetoric. Please, watch this, observe this properly. 2027 election, you will be surprised how election material as well as personnel will lead to these gray areas, these unsecured places. Is it lack of the wherewithal to fight insecurity? Is it their inability to go into agreement with these bandits? But around that time, please watch and see. You will see election being conducted in these areas, and what will happen.
So for the benefit of emphasis, I want to ask you again. Are you telling me that places like Magama, Rijiau, Moshogu, and the likes that are bedeviled with issue of insecurity, 2027, you still have election materials sent to that place and people will conduct election there?
Mr. Abaya, have it from me. Let 2027 come. Let the election come. You will be surprised. I am telling you. You will see how election will be conducted in those places. And you will be, in fact, you'll be surprised. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Well, we shall keep fingers crossed to see places like Katsina, Zamfara, some of the local governments there that are already ravaged by bandits. We'll see how election materials will be taken to there and how people will line up. You know, despite the fact that bandits are there with their sophisticated weapons to take them one by one, but people will still have that spirit of patriotism to come out and vote even when there is no security. Well, it's going to be a surprising thing to me because what is happening here now, people cannot access their farm, and the government is not coming to tell you that the reason why the country is being insecure is because we do not have required technology to fight them. And if you don't have required technology to fight them and there's no money, but probably there could be billions of naira that will be allocated for buying of ballot papers and ballot boxes to go and conduct election there. Well, it's going to be surprising to me and to somebody who thinks like me. Hello.
Good morning, Mr.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, this morning.
Good morning, sir. Your name and where you're calling from?
We are doing great.
Thank you, sir.
My name is Shoaibu Suleiman Dama, calling from Efilat here in Niger State.
Yes. The last time I said you should send your text with your number.
Okay, my phone number, right? I'll do so right now.
Okay, go ahead and make your contribution.
While I'm done jabbering with exactly what is happening here in Nigeria.
Yes.
Well, it is appalling, seriously. And one that shall never end. Policeman arrested a bottle. You see, what truly is making me look very sad this morning is what the Daniel Bwala said over Nigerians having not technologies acquired to fight insurgency. Is it the lethargic and indolence of we Nigerians that is making them to just come on public and be saying what exactly they have in mind for their own benefit? When we are too weak, seriously, Nigerians are too weak. And I think it's seriously high time for us to face the reality that they are not just there for us and they don't have us at heart. everything those people do seriously, I am telling you, is their personal aggrandizement of their motive. Personal aggrandizement is their motive. They never just do things just like that unless they will have a credit after it. So now, we are seriously tired of whatever it is they have to say. We know whatever it is on ground, and we know exactly what to do. The Nigerians right now doesn't even have the energy to defend whatever it is that they are saying. All what they have right now is their PVC cleaned up, dust out, waiting for 2027 election to come. Although I learned that they were trying to retrogress it back to 2026 in November, right? We are the one waiting for them, not them. We are the one ready for them. If they like, they should bring it back to 2025 November. We are seriously ready for them. So now, let me say something about Super Eagles match yesterday. Well, it is quite unfortunate, seriously. Hello?
I can hear you. Go ahead.
Yeah, it is quite unfortunate, clearly, to we Nigerians. The only thing that we have, understand, to receive joy and happiness at the same time, to do away with the insecurity, the hunger, the poverty that is seriously hitting us up in Nigeria here, is no longer ceased. It's no longer in existence. So I think Nigeria somehow, I don't even know how we are going to make it, but I don't think we should even be tagged as the best losers, because I don't even want us to even play this thing called the best loser, because, okay, even though we triumph victorious at the best loser, so we are going to be called the best losers, you understand? So it is going to be a very simple thing for us to tag Nigeria as best losers. So the only thing here is that we are seriously going through emotional crisis in Nigeria. We are seriously going through a lot in Nigeria. Right. So now the only thing that left for us now to say is that may Allah see us through. Amen. That is the only prayer that we have.
Thank you.
Thank you, Usman Apaya.
Thank you.
And I would send my number to you right now so that I will just come and have a good time with you in your Freedom Radio, because it's no longer Badeggi FM. It's a Freedom Radio. It's a Freedom Radio. And you. I'm coming over seriously to say a whole lot of things pertaining to the government of Nigeria, government of Niger State, and other insecurity matters.
Okay, thank you. Well, for the benefit of a record, it is a freedom radio with limitations. Yes, what we do here, we are being guided by rules and regulations. So, we just had another additional nomenclature: Badeggi Radio, the People's Radio, Freedom Radio. You know, we're going to expect more and more and more. Well, we are just doing the little we know how to do best. We are not perfect, but we're strong. Yes. Hello.
Hello.
Good morning, Mr. Adekule. Yes, you have to be a little bit audible, Mr. Adekule, so that we can hear you.
Thank you very much. Can you hear me now?
Loud and clear.
Yeah, let me first concur with one of the callers, the Muhammad Mustafa from Barikin Valley, that from this issue when you from security zone, where things are good, with security, election will be held. Absolutely, I took election could be held in that place. Because, see, let me tell you one thing, Usman Apaya. During the last election of state, government election, are you with me?
I'm with you.
I'm not sure 3 days to that election. But when I'm coming back to me now, I could imagine the type of security reinforcement that I see that is coming to Osogbo for that just a day election. I now ask myself, where are these security reinforcements? Where are they really coming from? With manpower and logistics, with armored staff, just because of the election. So don't be surprised during the election, you see the reinforcement of security in most of these security zones, just because they want the election to be held in that zone. And let us try it go. And for the Super Eagles, you see, me, as far as I'm concerned, Mr. Bisini, I have lost hope on Super Eagles being qualified to this World Cup, because you see, within them, and this is the way to continue going. You see, last 4 years we couldn't qualify. just because this is the way we find ourselves. So at the end of the day, I expected we should go back to drawing board and learn so that we can able to tackle this qualified series in this next year. But the same thing people concurrent. You see, if we cannot find our way within the African counterpart to qualify properly, you expected us, even when we qualify to the World Cup, what do you expect we are going to give out here? When we are drawn with the likes of Italy, Germany, Spain, just name them. We are struggling. This is down to Africa. So it is a slap in the part of our Super Eagles and the management and the MPFA or the class house in Nigeria. So it's right time for them to go to but to look what is the challenge that is going the Super Eagles back, that is not making us to qualify properly to the Mondial.
All right,
so
thank
that's
you.
my concern.
Thank you very much for Adekule. Well, thank you very much for that contribution. It's important again, the issue of this ASU strike is one issue that we've been receiving calls from people, and people want to have the update about the issue of ASU strike, and I'm trying to make, okay, let's see if we can have an update on what is happening about ASU strike. Let's contact one of the leaders. Hello, good morning, sir. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning. Please, can you introduce yourself to the listeners?
Yes, my name is Comrade Abdulkarim Lafini.
Okay,
State Chairman, NLC Niger State.
Thank you very much, sir. So, please, can you give us an update? Yesterday, we were talking about ASU strike, and you, many are worried about the government making attempt to invoke the policy of no work, no pay, which many have said is going to escalate the issue and cause more trouble. So, what is the update about ASU strike vis-a-vis your own joining force with ASU?
Okay, we have a meeting with them by 11 o'clock today.
Okay.
That is ASU in Niger State, for Federal University of Technology,
yes,
IPP University, and then ACO. And then the national, as I said earlier, have directed us that we should join force with ASU to see how we can assist them to make sure that this strike become very, very active. So we are going to meet with them to see where we can come in.
So are you sure the forces, the impetus, the encouragement you're going to give them today will give them the impetus to stay put? Because there many are saying that if ASU step down or shift back, it means the agitation will be lingering and there's going to be a lot of crisis in the university. So, and government are now opening file or register for people to register. Probably some lecturers we want to, sign in so that they can have their salary. So, what is going to be the fate of the impetus you're going to give them today?
Well, any of our member in the university ASU will listen to
you
the
had a
government.
nice tactical find.
It is a normal thing
Let's
that when
review.
you are
This opening move is popular for its
try to bring
versatility. The Scandinavian defense challenges you with a pawn that is almost always captured. Nice. I usually recommend capturing when facing the Scandinavian defense.
And then that is
Queen
why
takes
we want
d5,
to encourage
recaptures the d5 pawn.
to make sure that nobody
Threatening the
intimidates
queen and developing
because
queen
this is purely
d8 retreats the
intimidation.
attacked queen.
The right to join association is guaranteed in the Nigerian Constitution.
Your best move was to
and the
prepare
right
a
to go on
bishop for
strike when
development.
you have issues like this is also guaranteed. So ASU is not doing anything that is wrong.
Their
ASU
knight
is not
comes into play,
exercising their own
attacking the
fundamental
center.
human rights.
This prepares your bishop for
according to
development.
1999 Constitution. So the national body have
This move
already
left
issued
their
a
pawn
statement saying that the
You want a pawn
education
for free.
sector has
They
been
defended their rook,
neglected.
which was under it.
And
You had a
then the
better way to
government must come
tactically
out
win a
to
pawn.
say to make efforts to ensure that the education sector,
They've moved the same piece
the
again,
public
which is
education
less
sector,
efficient for opening
become
play.
very, very vibrant and encouraging for the
You followed a great
common
opening
masses.
principle and developed a new piece.
All right, thank you very much. We
Moving
want to
the same
appreciate
piece
you. We
twice
wish
in the
you
opening
very
isn't a good
fruitful
strategy.
And robust meeting today, so
Correct,
that
of course.
this
Move
issue
away
will
from
be led to
danger.
rest and your members
You are now able
will
to
be
win a
highly
knight by trapping a
protected
piece.
by our organization.
Your opponent's knight is
Thank you
trapped.
very much.
Thank
You're
you.
welcome.
Yes, thank
They
you
made
very
one
much.
of the top moves in this position.
NLC Chairman Abdul
You capture that freedom. They develop their piece, gaining tempo by attack. This move gives you a pass pawn, free to advance up the board.
Well, that has been the voice of the Niger State Chairman of Nigerian Labour Congress, Abdul Karim Lafene, and today they will be having meeting with the ASU executives at Federal University of Technology, Mina, to You also fortify them so that they will know that the members are going
You get
to
a
be
chance to win a tempo by threatening a queen.
Policy
You gain
of no
time
work,
because
no
your
pay
opponent must
by
deal with your threat.
the federal government. Now, let's get you some of
Moving
the
their threatened queen to
Facebook
safety.
messages we have here.
Good
we have
job.
this one
That's what I
coming
would have
from
played too.
Julius Samuel said, I am
You are now able to
with you
capture a pawn
always. Thank
and
you.
win
We're
material
always
after
with
the
you,
follow-up
spirit.
trades.
Master Johnny said, good morning, Badeggi Radio. Thank you. Marcus Michael
Taking that
said,
pawn will
good
win
morning,
material
Queen.
for you after
This
the follow.
man just
They move their
talking
king out
for
of the check
themselves
from your knight.
to loot the money.
Your bishop
the
has more
other
scope from the
machinery
square.
we have left.
You get a chance to
them,
checkmate the
use
king.
them to have anywhere motivated these soldiers on the battle.
Always feels
it's a
nice to win.
pity to my country, bandits on the rampage, given conditions. What's the use of building Calabar-Lagos road? Fix the ones existing, connect the state to state local government for easy movement. People are suffering. God bless Nigeria. Thank you very much. Another one, yes, Master Johnny is coming back with another one. Said, the only thing I have to say about the security of the country is that the government to give everyone the power to have what he or she can use to secure themselves. No hope in this government. Tinubu government is busy making bandits heroes. The citizens are taking pictures and celebrating them. Oh, this is very, very wonderful. Well, let's take more calls and we call it a wrap here. Hello. Okay, go ahead.
Hello, Usman Apaya, are you with me?
I'm with you, go ahead.
So if you take a look at it properly, this issue of insecurity is a very sympathetic issue and it's also worrisome. And we can tackle it if we don't have enough security personnel and we don't have enough weapons and we don't have enough cash and the federal government cannot motivate them. They cannot upgrade their salary and their allowance. Usman Apaya. Let's go to Etinupe Bagodoji in Zone A. Let's use traditional. It will work. Am I lying, Usman Apaya?
I don't
it will work. No, seriously. What happened when what happened in Zone A? You forgot. You did not forget, no? Did you see them going there again?
I don't know.
They did not go there again, no? So we should use our traditional practice to deal with these bandits, since government cannot upgrade security personnel salary and allowance, since they cannot buy good, better weapons for them and cars. I don't know if you're understanding me. Since you cannot use a super Tucan, it's not an excuse. Let's go for traditional. So please, our leaders should step up and do the needful. That is the excuse that this man gave in your interview that you played. It is not an excuse as far as I'm concerned. They should stop. They should step up and do the needful. They should stop giving us excuses when they as far as I'm concerned. Today the siyasa ngabaki Musa Azuchi aparauna. But I pamuna dame idoba. Assalamu alaikum.
Thank you very much, Alex. Well, I think this is all about the call. Let's pick one Facebook message and we end it. Master Johnny is coming back again saying, since on this APC government, I have not benefited anything on this government. No security, no light, no road, water. I cannot remember when last I fueled my car. Well, sorry for you. Many Nigerians are going through this thing. Really, I don't. Sorry for him, sorry for him. So I really say sorry for you. Well, listeners, this is where the curtains fall on this program. We sincerely like to thank you for always staying right here with us on Badeggi Radio. Anywhere you are on earth listening to this our programs, we have variety of platforms available for you to listen to us on Facebook page, on YouTube, Radio Box, Internet Radio, and many more. So you could have all the vibes here coming from Badeggi on the top hill of the capital city here in Mina. Well, from all of us here, I am Usman Apaya, thanking you for listening. God bless you, and goodbye for now.
Somebody just left me a voicemail, so I guess I'll never know what they called about.
101.1 FM.
Let it go. Let it go.
Let it go.
Let it go.
Let the non-stop music go.
The People's Radio.